Good morning, Snapchat friends. It's Monday and I'm off this morning because I have to take my kids to get their teeth cleaning, but I'm grocery shopping trying to hurry. So let me show you one thing really quickly because this is something that I really love that only comes out during the fall time. Right here, I've shown before on my Instagram. It is bomb.com. I'm gonna do a video for you guys later on how I like to have it made. It's so good, get it. And now to drop off clothes at the dry cleaners. I love this. You drive up, you drop it off, you pay, and you're out of here. I don't know about you guys, but whenever some kind of strange light comes on my dashboard, I get a little paranoid. Like this one right here. You see that? That little Thankfully, I know that just means my tire pressure is low. The stupid thing about here is that the minute the weather changes, my tire pressure changes as well. Ooh, the weather is so dreary today. Like overcast, massively overcast, and misty and kind of foggy. So it's so funny, I'm picking up my daughter from school and this entire hallway smells like papayas. I don't have a tissue right there on the thing. Alright, so kids are done. Now mama's got to go home and get ready and then go to work. W-E-R-R-R-R-K. You know, work. I head to work, I'm going to put some chicken in the oven to roast. I'm actually going to put it on 350 degrees for 45 minutes on timer, so that way when it's done, it's just going to shut off. It's a really quick and simple recipe. All you need is chicken breast, and I have this one is on the bone and with skin on it, some salt and pepper, some garlic powder. What you're going to do is you're going to season the chicken with salt and pepper, the garlic powder, and the onion powder. You want to season it pretty liberally, so don't be afraid of the seasonings. I'm going to take the extra virgin olive oil and just drizzle it on top of the chicken so that, whoa, that was a lot. So that way the skin is nice and crispy. And the chicken is going to go into a 350 degree oven for 45 minutes. So the beauty of that is the chicken's going to roast while I'm at work, and then when I get home from work, I'm going to take it out, shred the meat up, and make a really quick and simple but yet yummy chicken tortilla soup. I'm all about yummy but quick and simple because she ain't got time to be in the kitchen all damn day, you know what I'm saying? This is what you call a cluster pack. Repeat after me, cluster pack. That's in my Filipino accent. So I just got home and look at what we have here. A nice golden brown roasted chicken for my chicken tortilla soup. Okay, so for this chicken tortilla soup, you just need a few ingredients, and about 4 ingredients actually. So the chicken that we're going to shred up is the first ingredient. And then depending on how much people you're going to be feeding, you need about 4 to 8 cups of chicken broth. Then you need 2 cans of whole kernel sweet corn, which I've already drained one and I'm going to be draining the second one. You also will need 2 cans of Rotel Original. You can also get the hotter one if you prefer your chicken tortilla soup to be spicy. And you're going to use the entire can. And of course, you're going to need a pot. So the very first thing, you're going to take your chicken, you're going to remove the skin, you can do whatever you want with it. I usually eat it because it's delicious. Then you're going to take 2 forks and shred your chicken. So the easiest way to shred any kind of meat that's been cooked is you take 2 forks, you hold 1 fork with one hand, and you take the other fork and you just kind of like, see how that comes off really easy? So here's one chicken breast already shredded up. Now here's the thing, don't throw the chicken bones away. Put it in a freezer bag and put it in your freezer, and later on you can come back and make a chicken stock with this. Right, so this is about 6 cups of shredded chicken that came off of 4 chicken breasts. And promise you that that's the hardest part. Shredding the chicken is honestly the most time-consuming part of this entire dish, and you're gonna see in a moment what I mean by that. Right, so next we're gonna turn on the stove. And I stinking love a gas stove, no joke. And we're gonna take our chicken broth and just pour it into our pot. Then we're gonna go ahead and take our shredded chicken and dump that into our pot. That's much more chicken than I had anticipated. I'm going to add another 2 cups of chicken broth. Then we're gonna go ahead and add our drained corn and our 2 cans of Rotel. We're gonna go ahead and stir this up and season with salt and pepper. And we're gonna leave this on the stove for 15 to 20 minutes because the chicken is already pre-cooked, so we don't have to worry about it. So then we're just gonna put the cover on this and let this sit for 15 to 20 minutes, and it's going to be done. When you get ready to serve it, there's a couple of condiments that you want to add to it. You want to add some crushed up chips. I use this one right here, and then some mozzarella, but you can also add avocados as well, like sliced up avocados. I forgot to buy avocados, but if you have it, put it on there. It's so delicious. And that's pretty much chicken tortilla soup, my style. Very, very easy, so delicious, totally my jam. But yeah, crucial step. You just want to simmer this. You don't want it to be like a rolling boil, okay? So chicken tortilla soup is done. I just went ahead and plated up my husband's plate. Now I'm gonna add some of the crushed tortilla chips to the top. And I'm gonna go ahead and top it with the mozzarella cheese. So the cheese is going to melt into the soup, and every single bite is gonna be nice and crunchy, but yet hearty and cheesy. Good evening, Snapchatters. So I should be cleaning my stinking craft room, but instead I start listening to like my music station on YouTube, and then I start rocking out to this kind of music that I remember growing up. Oh my gosh, it just takes me back and I miss home. Oh my god, I miss home so much. And then look at this scenery from Hawaii. Oh my gosh, like for real, I so miss home. If you guys in Snapland love music like I love music, you guys should check out this band from Hawaii. They were a duo, 2 guys, and they're so good. That's the name of the group right there, Cecilio and Capono, the duo. Now they're no longer together, and if I'm not mistaken, one of them is actually in jail, but they have like killer mellow songs. If you guys like mellow songs and you're looking for something different, try them. Oh, awesome. Waking up to tornado sirens. Good morning, Snapchat friends. Oh my gosh, I am like dragging ass today, like massively dragging ass. At 4 a.m. this morning, the stupid tornado sirens went off, and that is like the worst feeling, waking up out of like a stupor and like getting paranoid because the sirens are blaring. And then like it was going off for like 30 minutes. And we didn't know whether or not we had to like take shelter under the stairs because stupid Texas doesn't have basements. I don't even understand. Then after that, it got all clear, but then I wasn't able to go back to sleep until 5 and gotta get up at 6. So I got massive bags under my eyes. Like you can pack clothes in these bags for real. So now because I am not ready for work, I have to go back home and get ready for work because I was just like dragging ass around my house. Like seriously, slow moving today. So I hope you guys have a better start to your Tuesday than I did. And hopefully if you guys are in Texas, you guys are safe and you guys didn't have any tornadoes. Game comes out, we come in. Battlefront, we pick up. Alrighty guys, so tonight we're having this chili for dinner, and I'm going to tell you why I love this chili is because it's stinking so good but so very easy to make. And if you're on my YouTube channel, you've seen I posted a video on another kind of chili that I love to make, which is one from Hawaii from Zippy's chili, which is so good too. However, this is a spin on that, but it's much easier to make. So my secret weapon for this is this Cuisinart electric pressure cooker. I've always been very afraid of pressure cookers because I'm afraid I'm going to blow my hands off or something crazy like that. From Bed Bath & Beyond, it's usually $99, but if you have your coupon, which never expires, it brings it down to like 70 something, which is so worth it. And the reason why I love this specifically is because it gives you the ability to brown your meat in it. So if you have a slow cooker that does the same thing where you can brown stuff in it, that's good too. But let me just say this, you can cook stuff in half the time, not even half, maybe like a portion of the time that you would in a slow cooker. You only really need 3 things if you buy this packet. This packet itself, a pound of hamburger, and also some beef broth, 1.5 cups of beef broth. But I'm not going to just keep it simple like it says on the recipe. I'm going to add a few things so that it actually resembles real chili that I'm used to. So all I did was brown some hamburger meat with the packet of seasoning in my pressure cooker. I added an entire can of red kidney beans and also an entire can of cream of mushroom soup. Now you might think it's a little odd to put cream of mushroom soup in here, but believe me when I say it makes your chili thicker and tastes just a little bit better. Next, I added the finishing sauce that actually came with this packet, along with a 1.5 cups of beef broth. Turn this thing on low for 45 minutes, and my chili was done. Now, if you put it on high because you were late in coming home, your chili will be done in 20 minutes instead of 45. That's why I love a pressure cooker, because you can make like stews and all kinds of stuff that would normally take forever in a fraction of the time. Don't forget to season this as you see fit, and pretty much that's the chili. Here's another twist on recipes. This one is my favorite kick-ass cornbread recipe. All you're gonna need is a box of Jiffy corn muffin mix, an 8-ounce tub of sour cream, 1/3 cup of milk, 1/4 cup of sugar, and and an egg, and a skillet that you can actually put in the oven. Things first, you're gonna preheat your oven to 400 degrees. Take your 1/2 stick of butter and add it to your skillet. Now I already had some in here. You're just gonna let this melt on low heat, okay? Now as your butter is melting, we're gonna go ahead and mix the rest of the ingredients. I'm just literally gonna dump everything into my KitchenAid and then mix it up. So here it goes, the corn muffin mix, the sugar, the milk, in goes the tub of sour cream. This is almost impossible to do with one hand, by the way. There you go. Last but not least, the egg. We're just gonna turn on the mixer and whisk these things together for approximately 2 minutes, maybe max 3. After the first minute, we're gonna stop the mixer. We're gonna lift up the paddle, and we're actually gonna scrape the sides down so that everything gets incorporated, okay? We're gonna take our mixture over to our cast iron skillet and just kind of pour it in. And what that does, it's gonna allow the cornbread to have like a nice crust on the bottom. I don't know if you can see this, but already from the little time that it's been sitting on low heat, it's starting to form a beautiful crust on the outer edges and underneath the cornbread, which is perfect. Go ahead and with some oven mitts, transfer your skillet into the oven and then bake that at 400 degrees for 20 to 25 minutes. Of that cornbread is that while my rice is cooking, it takes the same amount of time for my cornbread to be made, so it's really perfect. My chili's already made, my cornbread's coming, and my rice is nice and hot. Oh, that is my chili and kick-ass cornbread recipe. I hope you guys enjoy it. If you do try it, let me know, okay? Because I always love to see who makes my stuff. It's kind of fun. About something as I'm waiting for my cornbread to cook. Do you want to hear a funny story about my husband? Okay. When we were first married, he told me we would make a deal. He said 5 days I would cook, 1 day he would cook, and then 1 day we would go out. His treat, okay? That's what he said. So at the time he made this deal, I didn't realize that brother man didn't know how to really cook. He could only make one stinking dish, chicken. Wait, let me take that back. He knows how to make 2 dishes. This one sad chicken dish and Rice Krispie treats. Yeah, that's all he knows how to make. Basically, for the first month after we got married, sister ate that chicken dish like 3 weekends in a row. And after the 4th weekend, she had had enough of that chicken. So I was like, ixnay on your cooking because I'm over the chicken. So then I picked up one more day of cooking. So I was cooking 6 days and we would eat out on him on the 7th day, okay? Which was okay. So then about a year after we were married, he confesses to me that he purposely doesn't make an effort to cook because he knows I was gonna pick up the slack. When he pretends he doesn't know how to do something, I get so freaking suspicious of him because I'm thinking that he's pulling one over me. You know what I'm saying? Alrighty, so check this out. My cornbread's done and it has a beautiful crust on it. And it's nice and golden brown on the top. And it's really buttery and it's really sweet. And I promise you this, after you have my kick-ass cornbread recipe, you will never look at anybody else's cornbread the same again because this one is so killer. Share one more thing about this cornbread with you guys. So when you add the cornbread mix to the hot skillet, what it does is it allows it to make that crust. So when you cut it, it's easy to pull up out of the pan. Here's my plate, because in Hawaii, the style is the mommy feeds everybody else and then she eats last, or she makes her plate last. And so there you have that. Alright, so here goes mommy Uber again. Time to pick up Mr. RJ and his friend from soccer practice. You know what the funny the other moms around here, they all don't work, okay? Like literally they're all stay-at-home moms. But yet, they cannot even pick up their own kids. So all of the kids carpool with me. Some bullshit, right? But you know what? That's okay. I don't really mind because at least I know my kid is taken care of and like I know that he's picked up and he's good. You know what I mean? Like I don't have to worry. Funny, that's like total Hawaiian style. We do until we get burned and then we don't do anymore after that. Yeah. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching my video, and if you enjoyed it, don't forget to go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to be notified when new videos are uploaded, go ahead and click the subscribe button. Product links and recipes can be found on my blog or in the description box below. TTFN, ta-ta for now.